Can you hear me? I did it just now start? Like for you? Did the stream just start up? Because I tried something different on how I started it. Because I'm fighting with a bot in the Discord because it always jumps the gun and posts it too soon. So I thought I'll schedule it and see if it'll wait. And it didn't wait. It went ahead and posted it. So I just started the stream up and I've literally been talking for 20 minutes thinking that I was broadcasting. And I guess I wasn't. Which is probably good because it was lame. Okay. Now that I've been through it once, maybe it'll be better this time. What's up, Portugal? Okay. Alright. Something I've been working on is the new vehicle menu. And I'll show you. Hang on. Oops. Alright, so there's the tool that I built. And if you paste in your previously built JSON and hit the generate button, it's going to pop up in here after it thinks about all the sub items and blah, blah, blah. So this is the OCRP menu that I've been working on. You can see I've got civilian vehicles all by make and model. And then down here I've got LEO by department and fire and EMS. And anyway, that's how I'm organizing all this. So then you take this and you throw it in the game for your vehicle menu. This is not the OCRP one, this is mine, but so I already have a vehicle spawned, which is why you see all this stuff. But let's say I want to spawn any one of these. Here's the Riviera. Okay. And I can save it. And now it's going to be in my saved vehicles. There it is. And it goes alphabetical order. So I can just spawn it anytime I want. Oops. Let's say I want to customize it and change the color. And update it. Okay, now it's updated, so if I spawn the Riviera now, it's red. It's that easy. Nothing to it. Here's the question I have. And I based all of this, of course, off of you bought the recent version yesterday? It's not for sale yet. You must have bought somebody else's. So one thing you'll say is what's different about this than the V menu? Because the V menu vehicle stuff is absolutely wonderful. Oh, you're still looking at this stupid browser. It's like a noob thing. The V menu is great. It has all the options. It has all the stuff you want in it, but you can't customize it easily. And that's what this one's all about, is you can organize this and do it however you want. And it's very simple to use, and the tool is there. And you can assign permissions to any category you want in here. Like if I didn't want anybody to spawn Cadillacs except somebody that had some particular permission, you can put that permission on there. It's in the tool to do. But my real question is this customize section. Right now, it's very much like the vMenu one. It has the same sort of layout and UI and functionality. It has the same stuff because this is what's in the game. So it basically renders it from what's in there. And it works basically the same way. I'm not sure how to make this better than what it is now. I don't know if there is a better way to do it. I don't know yet. I have not decided. I also haven't put the God mode stuff in. So, you know, to keep your car clean, to keep it from damaging, to... I can't even remember all the God mode things. Make it invisible. I'm not sure if I want to put that in. It's a little OP. Sorry. Every time I start up a stream, my son starts talking to someone over there. So I'm not sure, you know, if you have ideas on how to make the customize section better or a better way to organize it, head over to the Discord and let me know. I think this is working pretty well. I've considered putting these in their categories that they came out of, but I think that makes it more difficult to use. This is just a list, just like the character manager is just a list of cars that I've saved, and I can spawn them in whenever I want. So, and it does remember all of your stuff that you put on it. So, if I spawn that again and again, it'll have the same license plate and the same customized features and everything. So, oh my goodness. He's so loud when he's over there talking. I wish he'd have waited. Anyway, so that's the vehicle menu. So if you have ideas on the customization stuff, come to the Discord and let me know. And I'm open to all kinds of ideas to make it better. And I don't know if there is a way to make it better. Yeah, like I said, the God mode stuff, the clean, and all that other menu, I haven't added any of those yet, and I'm not sure what all to add. I mean, I have another script that does the cleaning and the repairing and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know if it'll end up in here or not. Maybe. One other thing that I've been working on is the Riot. And so there's this Riot menu now. And I'm actually in a bad place for this. So let me move. Because there's no people over here. We'll go, can I go? Oh, you know what? Let's go to Mirror Park. Because there's always people in the park. Oops. That was a fail. Okay. Alright, so we'll come over here. And I'm going to start a riot right here. I'm going to toggle myself as a friend. Just so... Oh, yeah. I want to be a friend so they won't kill me. And right now there's 3 options. There's melee, which means they show up with either no weapon or a hammer or a knife or a machete or a hatchet or something like that. They're all melee weapons. Firefight is they show up with different kinds of guns, handguns, shotguns, things like that. Both they have some of both. Some are melee, some are weapons or gunfire. The thing about the guns is once they start shooting, they all freak out and shoot each other too. So they go a little crazy. So I'm going to go melee well, no, you know what? I'm going to do both. And you're going to see people just pop in and they just go crazy and start killing everybody. Yeah. Now, if I wanted it to stop, I just hit stop. And all the rioters drop dead. They're dead. And now there's no more riot. One of the problems I have is those bodies will lay there until the server restarts. They're not despawning like they're supposed to. At least not yet. So I'm working on cleaning it up. Everybody just goes back to normal like nothing happened. So that's the riot and where it's at right now. I've been super busy with OCRP stuff. There's been a lot going on over there, and so that's what I've got with that. Again, sorry about him talking in the background every single time. No, Whittigall, they're set to, they're marked as not needed anymore, but I'm not sure it's successfully marking them. That's the thing. The problem that we had was getting them to sync over the network. If I create all those pads on the client, then there were other people that could not see them at all. They just saw people being killed by invisible whatever. So I've had to rework how it spawns them and how it controls them, and sometimes it doesn't want to. Going back and forth between server and client is kind of miserable sometimes when it comes to controlling AI. They don't want to be controlled that way. Same thing with entities. For some reason, the server doesn't even know entities exist. It doesn't give them a network ID, so it's a struggle. So it cracks me up that I talked about all this stuff for 20 minutes while nobody could hear me. Won't do that again. So, I mean, I guess one of the things I want to try, I'm going to go far enough away where OneSync should let go of those PEDs. And then I'll go back. And they should be gone, but I don't think they will be because I don't think I have it working yet. He is so loud.
No way.
Drives me crazy.
Wow. You know what? I'll take it.
Nope, see, they're still here.
This is the weakest hit I could have
They're all
possibly made.
still laying here dead. And they will until the server restarts. Also, I have to go through the PED models and remove some, because there are some models in there that are not appropriate for streaming. So I have to remove those. And Rich was good enough to give me a list. And it's actually a long list. Yeah, and I want to just shout out to Rich and Joseph, who's probably not here. I think he's sleeping. He's probably got to work early. But those are my customer service guys. And I could not do this without them, so I definitely appreciate them. Well, Windigo, I was just reading your comment. That's basically what marking them as not needed is supposed to do. Once they're not right there next to people anymore, they despawn. It's just like the rest of the things that happen in the game. So I'll get it figured out. I just haven't had much time lately. I can't think of anything else going on that I've updated or messed with. I do blame it on OneSync. It's absolutely OneSync's problem. And I also blame GTA because they have going between server and client is not a smooth thing at all. I can't pass a custom object from one side to the other, even though the object is defined in both sides. The structure is. I create a class, I can't pass it back and forth between the two. I actually have to convert it to JSON, send it over, and then bring it back out of JSON into the object again. So it's the world of GTA development. Crazy stuff. That's all I really got, unless somebody's got questions or comments or suggestions or criticism or yeah, my hope with the Rockstar and CFX merge, acquisition, whatever you want to call it, that there'll be actual documentation for writing mods and doing things, and that maybe CFX will have some say in making better hooks and making doing this easier. A boy band called OneSync. That's... Anyway, you guys seen Liberty City over there? You got criticism. Ticket 0251? 025. That's like forever ago, I think. Are you talking about the exports? Joseph built a tool to test the exports. I don't think he has yet, though. Yeah, I knew you were. I was trying to kick that trash can. It doesn't let me. Yeah, all these people are all uptight because there's dead bodies everywhere. Alright. Super foggy out here. Alright. Yeah, that's in the keep the engine running is in the God mode menu that I haven't added yet. There's let's see what all's in there. There's God mode where it never gets dirty. The what vMenu calls the bike seat belt, where you don't fall off a bike or a motorcycle or ATV or whatever. Engine always on. Remove the turbulence if you're in an aircraft. Make it to where there's no siren on an emergency vehicle. Keep the helmet off if you're on a motorcycle. Freeze the vehicle position, the torque and power multipliers. There's an option for flashing the high beams when you honk your horn. And then vMenu has like infinite fuel and fix and clean the vehicle and an engine toggle, which those are in my vehicle manager, so I don't know if I'll add them here. I don't know. Sorry. I can't quit yawning. Not sure. That's why I'm asking for input, because I'm just not sure on what to do with it. Is it? Alright, so I'm looking there. I'm at 60 frames per second. And then we'll clear it up and see if it changes. It increased a few frames. I'm not a big fan of the fog in the game. The hockey game. Yeah, we went to Arlington, Virginia for a hockey game. My son plays goalie. And it was their first game of the season. It's a team he doesn't really play for anymore. They needed him. He's on the roster. And they were short on goalies, so they asked if he would come play their opening game. And yeah, it didn't go all that well. They started real flat and got scored on a couple times real quick, and then it became more competitive after that, but they lost by a couple. Yeah, Aztec, most of my scripts are built for people who use vMenu type servers. They're all standalone kind of things, and I have replaced a lot of vMenu functionality, and I don't have a problem with vMenu. It's just it takes over some things, and it likes to be in charge of things, and so it tends to conflict. Like the weather, my weather script and the vMenu weather, they definitely butt heads, and so you have to disable it in vMenu to be able to use my weather. And some of this car stuff may be that way as well. vMenu's great for what it is. It's just been around for a long time, and I know there's an update, but yeah. Hillsdang. Did you update the fuel script and add in the vending machine script? Oh, you're talking about on Liberty City? Yes, I did. I did. And we've been tweaking that server because, we took a GTA 4 level and crammed it into GTA 5, and so it does crash some. NVE, some people have trouble with NVE in there. They get an ASI crash a lot, and some people, we get this virtual memory error a lot, and Magnus has been working on it. He thinks he's narrowed down what it might be, but yeah, I think vMenu has a loop that watches the dirt level on a vehicle, and if it goes above 0, it resets it. I think that's how it works. I haven't actually looked at the code, but Rich, me too, man. Have you guys seen Liberty City? Does anybody want to see it?
Oh, heck yeah. What do you do? It makes it worth 12 hours per day. Oh, like line cook or like chef
Yeah, I know because the map is wonky in Liberty City. It's hard for the cops to know where they are. Thanks, Claymundo. Are you not on server tonight?
Oh, that's one.
Oh, he bounced. Almost landed on those spikes. Claymundo, thank you.
Okay, I got you.
That's super nice of you. Especially for a lame video like this. I got very little to show because I spent so much time over on OCRP. Oh, Loki. Yeah, I guess Loki started today. My daughter, she's a big Loki fan, and she was talking about it earlier. She's got a friend over, and they're talking about watching, like, binging it from the beginning tomorrow. I don't know if they will or not. I didn't get home until late, so I didn't jump on OCRP. I just thought I would stream the couple of things I've been working on and show people that. If you're here late and haven't seen yet, I'm working on the vehicle menu. And wondering how to organize the customized vehicle. And really the suggestions I've gotten so far are just adding more options, like the God mode stuff to keep it clean and keep the engine on and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's got a top. So yes, the vehicle menu. This vehicle menu is actually in OCRP already. It doesn't have this version with all the extra stuff. It's just a spawner on OCRP right now, and that's what I was showing earlier. This is the OCRP menu that I built in the tool itself. I actually built it using the tool, and probably took. I'm not sure how many cars are even in there. I haven't counted them. But I may have spent an hour putting cars in there and organizing them. It's just it's easy. But it wasn't difficult. Put the Bentley in the water.
I don't know either. It just kind of went in, and nobody did anything about it.
Just creating. I hate when people take pictures of me.
It really was.
Oops, that's the wrong key. All right. The mobility scooter. Well, not all the cars are in there yet.
Dang, I feel like they know that I just really pull them in.
There's they're not very well organized, so
I feel like you're targeting me specifically.
actually I shouldn't say that. Not all of them are well organized. The stuff Thero's done, there are 5 civilian packs of vehicles that he's added, and every time he adds one, they're organized by make and model, and it's very easy to tell what's what. They're all named right, but there's this chunk of stuff that's just been thrown in the root of the car folder on that server, and they're not named anything that makes any sense on a lot of them. Like one of them is 17 JAMB, jamb. 17 jammed. And what are you going to guess that is?
Kept flipping.
And so what I spawned a bunch of ones that I didn't know what they were. The 17 jamb is the 2017 Fleetwood Jamboree RV. It's just things like that are in the root, and I haven't figured them all out yet.
I feel like so many things
Yeah,
went wrong
you
there.
got it. So
Like for them,
there was
so
somebody
this whole game,
that I gave the directory tree to that has worked on the cars, I guess, and he's gonna put names on all the ones in the route that I don't have so far. I also apparently the spreadsheet I got from Thero had it had like cars that aren't released for police yet, so it's not exactly right. Like I got water dripping down my screen from going in the water. Anyway, so yeah, the OCRP menu it's still in progress, still adding to it, and they don't have all of the extra stuff here yet. It's literally these 2 options, I think, is all it is. Good night, Whittigle. I will get to the exports, I promise,
I feel like it's
because I want it as much as you do. All right, I think that's all I've got. Maybe I'll get a little funky. I'll go over here. Touchy. Yeah, watch what happens when I start a firefight. As soon as they start shooting, it's just a free-for-all. They all start shooting each other. Well, there you go. Clothing menu. Maybe that'll be one that's next. I don't know. Am I still working on the vehicle replacements for 5M? That's kind of like a dirty word there. Yes, I am. I haven't recently
pretty sad.
because it's
That was
really, really hard and time consuming, and It is what it is. Hillsdang, go to my site and look up Character Manager because that already exists. And that one's free. So I'm going to have dead bodies here too.
I'm still trying to figure out Aaron's panicking sometimes.
Well, they all have some kind of issue because it's super hard to get right.
Yeah, I've been training
I've tried it a couple of different ways. I've done it successfully once. The models were not great because they were all freebies. I've tried using the pop groups, which if you don't know what that is, it's what tells the game what cars to spawn and where and what time of day. And if you modify that, you're going to crash the game. It just does. It doesn't. I don't know why. So pop groups is not the way to go. So basically you have to do replacement vehicles for all the ones that are going to spawn in, and you have to get all the metadata right. And if you get a little bit of metadata wrong, it will crash. It's going to hurt. He didn't bounce that time. Claymundo, I'm glad to hear that, man. He's working on it. There's still the memory error every now and then. He has some ideas of what that might be, and so he's kind of working through it. Hillsdang, yeah, the bus service is interesting. I've got a network one sync issue with it that I need to solve before it can go live, but other than that, it's the AI still can't drive, and there are certain places in Sandy Shores and that area which we've seen. If you get in a taxi, it's the same thing, where they drive out in the desert and do crazy things sometimes. So I got a lot of things in progress. County services is one I really want to get done. Like, I wonder if that's...
Is this really happening?
Yeah, I could call the coroner right now. And I could transfer that dead person right there. They'll get here in a minute. Where are they? Here they come. In the custom coroner van, which you can put whatever livery you want on that. It's it comes with the template, so you can repaint it if you want to. They're gonna come over and they're gonna get this dead guy. off they go. Running over dead bodies. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure those yachts can move or do anything. I don't know. You know, one other thing you can do with the like the corner script, I can make sure I'm on the right person. So I can transfer that one, that one, that one, and that one. Alright, now they'll show up and they're going to take all those people, I think. This is a little experiment. I've never done this many at one time before. There it comes. I think the aircraft carrier is static, as far as I know. I know it's a little janky with them popping up and down like that, but it's the only way to get it done. That actually works better than I thought it would. How about that? Ooh. That worked out all right. A mailbox script. I don't know what I would do with a mailbox script. Don't know. Yeah, one of the problems I had with the I mean, the script mostly works, but for instance, okay, here's a person here. I'm going to oh, it may not be in here. There's a I added an air ambulance. I don't think it's here. Or actually, I don't think it's gonna. I think the ambulance is just gonna come because I'm not out in the middle of nowhere. I think it has to be out in the middle of nowhere for the helicopter to show up. It's been a while since I messed with it. For a while I had it to where it was always showing up as the helicopter, but I think I turned that off. But I can't get it to I'm having some trouble with the helicopter. It's a one sync thing. So yeah, here comes the ambulance. Yeah, the timing on some of that kind of wonky. Now it's working on the NPCs, but it also works on players. So if you get shot, and instead of them saying Because on OCRP, they just say, hey, the county's going to come pick you up, and then you no-clip out of the scene and go away. With this, an ambulance will actually show up and take you away. And you can, it tells you once it puts you in there that you can respawn somewhere else if you want to. So, it just lets you RP it out. Well, I mean, they have to blink into existence somehow, right? Basically what it does is it finds a road node so far away within a radius around you, and it spawns a vehicle there, and then it drives to you. So if you happen to be there where it's going to spawn in, yeah, you're going to see it blink into existence. Players, let's say if it's an ambulance or the coroner, they will take you to the nearest hospital and then let you out there, or you can hop out wherever you want and move on. If it's the police, they'll take you to the nearest police station. Yeah, there's police transport too. See if I can find somebody sitting still somewhere, and I'll call the police on them. Usually on a bench. Yeah, here's a guy on a bench. Or a girl. So, beehive. So you call county transport. And I'm going to transport that person. Now, if it's just AI that gets put in the police car, they just drive away and despawn somewhere. But if it's a player, it'll take them to the police station. Oh, she's going to get up and leave. That's not good. See if they can find her. Oh, she sat down here. And see, they're not completely stupid. They knew where she was. It's been a while since I've done this. That's pretty fun. And then she'll go into the police vehicle and they'll drive her away. Claymundo's all about Elgato. I've got, let's see, what have I got that's Elgato? I've got the Stream Deck. I've got this microphone arm that holds my microphone that I love. That's Elgato as well. I think that's the only two things I have. Should show all my equipment sometime. I've got a Roland Bridgecast to do all my mixing, and got a EV-RE20 for the microphone. I'm running 3 monitors now. Got a new projector recently. Moved up to a 4K projector. Let's see. Somebody was asking about tow. There's cars over here. I'll show you how tow works. It's just one truck. I don't really request a size. It's a pretty big truck. these are all inside of here, so let's just move this. See, that woman's taking a picture of me stealing this car, and I can't have that. Alright, so now we're going to call the tow for this vehicle I just stole. And then, like everything else, you can only do one car at a time, so. If you look at the mini map down there, you see the red dot, that's the tow truck. So you can see where it's coming. There it is.
Yeah, I've seen stuff about that. I forgot that was an option.
Now the tow part of this, I mean, you can't. There's a little bit of magic to it. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's fantastic. So yeah, Floyd walks up to it, gets his clipboard out, and gets the car on the back of the tow truck. That's how tow works. There's a little bit of magic there. But I don't mind it. And he'll flat run over you. And those just go away and despawn. They'll disappear. I don't know if I can make it tell an ETA. I don't know if that's even possible. Grappler. I won't build a grappler system because, well, I mean, one exists already. But to me, the grappler is OP. It's just, I don't like the idea of it at all. So I'm probably not going to be the one that builds it. Yeah, the county stuff, the county services script is super close. It needs some more network testing because the network is the hardest part. But if I just leave out the helicopter, it's probably pretty much ready to go. And so I probably should just do that because the helicopter thing is a disaster right now. Stupid one sync. Anyway. I didn't mean to get off on the county services script. I love that thing, and I'm ready for it to be released. But the vehicle menu should be in the next week or so, if I could decide how to organize it all. Pit maneuvers are fun. Yeah, it doesn't matter whose vehicle it is on the tow truck, it's going to despawn somewhere when it gets out of sight. Because what else are you going to do? I mean, I guess I could have it drive to a tow yard and leave it, but it's hard to tell the AI to drive somewhere and it follow it, because once it gets out of one sync range, weird things happen. There's also animal control. Yeah, I knew he was going to attack me. He's going to kill me. You can't beat a dog. Alright. So now there's a dead dog. It's not a real dog. Don't freak out. It's a fake video game dog.
Oh, please restart the. Oh, okay, I got it.
So now we've got animal control. And I can call them for the dog. This one will be a little janky. pets don't work the same way, apparently. Yeah, it's a fake dog. It's not real. That was a robot dog, like in Blade Runner. Oh, I forgot. I added. That's why they're doing that. I added for them to try to pull to the side of the road. Yeah, see, the dog goes too far. He goes lower. He like falls inside the thing. But they'll pick up animals too. And it sets a speed zone around that vehicle. So that's why all the cars are driving slow. As it drives away, you'll see them speed up because it removes the speed zone. That kind of helps avoid all that weird AI crashing stuff. Anyway, that's going to be a fantastic script. All right, that's it. I'm going to end it, be done. You've seen all the beautiful stuff. So now you're seeing my brain at work with the county services stuff, with the speed zones and all the different ways to pick up the, you know, the animal control, the police transport, the coroner, the EMS, the tow, all of that stuff being put in there. Oh, Clay, no, don't. I have network issues again with the shopping carts. I can't do it by myself because, because I'm only me. I always go to the wrong, I go across the street every single time. I'm not even sure shopping carts is running. I may have to go start it. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So. Push the cart. Push the cart. And look, I got custom animation made. So he actually holds the cart and pushes it. The one wonky thing is the cart bounces as he pushes it.
I think it was like, it might have been like a level up.
See it bouncing under the ground a little bit. I don't know how to stop that. I don't think there's any way. Now, I can't actually get in. If I do, I'll be stuck and underground. But if somebody's pushing it, then somebody else can get into it. And then they can ride around in the cart. But that's the part that doesn't always work right. It doesn't always sync right. And I'm not sure why yet.
We got 13 cars in the
Ugh. And I've somehow messed it up because, yeah, see, that would be him getting in. And now he's all messed up. So yeah, it's stuck in his hand. Like I said, this one's not done yet. Yeah, that's it. It's bouncing because it has the bad wheel. That's it. It's perfect. All right, folks. I appreciate you being here and supporting what I do. I'm very thankful that you appreciate it and enjoy using the stuff that I've built. That's why I build it. I was an RPer before I was ever a developer on this, and I started developing stuff because I wanted to use it. So most of the stuff I've built is because it's stuff that I wanted to play with. So that's why I do what I do, and the fact that you guys support me is fantastic. That you enjoy the stuff that I've built, I love it, and I'm very thankful for it. So, hey, Aussie Cop, I didn't know you were here. Did you just get here? Anyway, you guys have a good weekend. It's a holiday weekend. I hope some of you get Monday off. I actually took today off and did a little bit of cleaning in the shop. I have my office, and then I have a workshop next to it here. It's a separate building from my house. It's like an RV garage back here. It's a 3-bay garage, and one of the bays on the end is my office that I obviously share with my son because he's the one over there talking. And then the other 2 bays are my wood workshop, and it's mostly woodworking stuff, but it's a disaster in there. It's not insulated, so I bought a bunch of insulation and putting stuff in. But so I took today off, and then I realized that I have Monday off too, so it's a 4-day weekend for me. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, though. Oh, I'm glad you're home, Aussie. I know you've been on the road a lot. All right. Oh, I can't believe I've been on here for an hour. That's crazy. And plus, I did 20 minutes that nobody heard. Okay, I won't do that again. That cracks me up. You can, if you get stuff stuck in your hand, you can like go spawn a person and it gets it out of your hand. Oh, who was it that was, I think it was Aztec, where you were asking about the PED menu. It's the same sort of idea where you can create the characters and save them, edit them, and there's the custom editor, which, yeah, where you can change all the stuff. Now this is not a multiplayer PED, so you can't change a whole lot on him, but yeah, this thing is great. This editor is not mine, it's actually somebody else's, but I bundle it with the character manager. Because it's fantastic. Who was it that asked about the character manager? I swear somebody did. I'm gonna go back through the chat here. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, it was Hillsdang. Anyway, oh, Aztec, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. Yeah, Hillsdang was asking about that. I don't know if he's still here or not, but or she. I don't know. I don't know. They. I don't know if they're still here, but if you are, that's the character manager. I should explain that sometime. People still get it wrong. All right. Well, that took a while to announce, didn't it? I appreciate you folks. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you very soon. Not that old.